Canada's Wonderland in Vaughn, Ontario is Canada's largest amusement park with over 60 attractions and featuring 18 roller coasters. Third most of any park in the world behind Energylandia in Poland and Six Flags Magic Mountain in California. From the high-speed thrills of Alpen Fury to the precarious drops of Yukon Striker, this is truly a coaster lover's paradise. So buckle up and join us as we count down the top roller coasters at Canada's Wonderland. To get started, let's take a look at the park's collection of family coasters. First up is the Kiddie Coaster Taxi Jam, which has been operating in the park's Kidville zone since 1998. This mini steel coaster features a train themed like yellow taxi cabs being chased by a police car and offers a gentle introduction without being overwhelming for younger guests, making it a foundational memory for the many young families who visit the park. Next is the Ghoster Coaster. This junior wooden coaster kicks it up a bit with some exhilarating drops and reaching a height of 44 feet. It's the smallest of the three wooden coasters here at Wonderland and is one of the original rides from when the park opened in 1981. Formerly known as Scooby's Gasping Ghoster Coaster, the name was shortened in 2010 as part of the transition to Planet Snoopy, but still offers some moderate thrills for little ones who might not be ready to try out some of the park's larger attractions. The third family coaster is Silver Streak, which opened in 2001. This was Canada's first junior inverted coaster and is the largest attraction in Kidsville. The ride was designed and manufactured by Dutch firm Vekoma, who also designed two of the larger coasters in the park, and it offers some family-friendly thrills, taking riders through a helix and some other wide turns while reaching heights of 49 feet and speeds of 26 miles an hour. The newest addition to the park's lineup of family coasters is Snoopy's Racing Railway, which opened in May 2023. This family-style launch coaster was created by Art Engineering to bridge the gap between gentle kiddie rides and the park's more intense thrillers. The Racing Railway launches riders from a standstill, completing 2 full laps of a winding 800-foot steel circuit at speeds of 31 miles an hour. With a series of dips and bank turns that provide plenty of excitement for younger guests while remaining smooth enough for the whole family to enjoy together. Now moving on, let's count down the 14 full-size coasters at Canada's Wonderland. At number 14 is Wild Beast, a classic wooden coaster and one of the original rides that opened with Canada's Wonderland back in 1981. This founding attraction reaches a height of 82 feet and hits speeds of 55 miles an hour while following a distinctive figure-8-shaped track layout modeled after the legendary Wildcat at Coney Island. This nostalgia, mixed with aggressive vibration and heavy lateral forces, create an authentic experience for wooden coaster fans. But regular guests might find it to be a bit too jarring, especially compared to the park's modern steel giants. At number 13 is the Daredeviler. Formerly known as Flight Deck, this is Canada's only steel inverted looping coaster. It features a signature Immelman loop named after an aircraft maneuver made famous by World War I pilot Max Immelman. The ride reaches speeds of 50 miles an hour while executing 5 inversions, including a sea serpent roll, a sidewinder loop, and a double inline twist. Historically, this coaster has been notorious for its head-banging and rough ride, but that could change for the 2026 season. Along with the new name and re-theme, Canada's Wonderland has announced significant upgrades, including new trains with open vest-style restraints and targeted track refinements. These improvements are specifically designed to eliminate discomfort and will hopefully provide the smooth, high-speed experience this track layout deserves. At number 12 is Dragonfire, a classic steel coaster and another opening day attraction which serves as one of the park's intermediate coasters and remains one of the best introductions for anyone looking to conquer their first looping experience. After climbing the 78-foot lift hill, riders reach speeds of 50 miles an hour while heading into a series of inversions, including a back-to-back double loop and a signature double corkscrew. Built by Aerodynamics, this is the last of their coasters in existence to feature a corkscrew which turns counterclockwise. And although it seems dwarfed by the modern giant coasters surrounding it, Dragonfire remains a reliable entry in the coaster lineup at Canada's Wonderland. Coaster number 11 is Thunder Run. When Canada's Wonderland first opened in 1981, this coaster was known as Blauer Einsen and was located in a different area of the park. But in 1986, it was moved to its current location, running around and through Wonder Mountain. Themed like a runaway mine train, the ride travels along a winding track through the darkness of Wonder Mountain and even encounters a dragon which was nicknamed Herman by Wonderland employees. This unique coaster, which is a favorite for riders of all ages, is powered by an electric motor rather than using a traditional chain lift hill and makes 2 full circuits per ride cycle. Entering our top 10, the next coaster is the BAT. The BAT is a classic Vekoma boomerang coaster which takes riders through a total of 6 inversions, 3 going forwards and then 3 backwards. Riders are pulled backward up a 120-foot lift hill and then launched through the lift station into a cobra roll and a vertical loop at speeds of 47 miles an hour. After hitting the second lift hill, the ride repeats itself in reverse before returning to the station, packing a lot of thrills into less than 950 feet of track. Number 9 on our list is the Fly. Designed by Mack Rides and opened in 1999, the Fly is the only wild mouse coaster at Canada's Wonderland. Guests are loaded into 4-person cars and sent through a twisting and turning course which includes a 50-foot drop, hairpin turns, and wild bumps. Like many wild mouse rides, the Fly includes a number of sharp turns and gives the rider the feeling that they're going to fall off of the track. Reaching just 54 feet tall and speeds of 35 miles an hour, the Fly is a good ride for those looking for a few mild thrills with no inversions. At number 8 is the mighty Canadian MINEBUSTER. MINEBUSTER is another opening day attraction and is the longest single-track wooden coaster in Canada at a length of 3,559 feet. Standing at 90 feet tall and reaching speeds of almost 55 miles an hour, the coaster features a modified out-and-back layout modeled after Shooting Star at Coney Island and passes underneath 4 sets of slides from the Splashworks water park. Following a multi-year retracking and restoration program, the ride returns for the 2026 season in peak condition. Jokingly called the Spine Buster due to its notoriously bumpy washboard track, the track improvements combined with a reprofiled airtime hill should help address the ride's notoriously rough experience. Mixing it up at number 7 is Wonder Mountain's Guardian, which opened in 2014 at a cost of $10 million. Wonder Mountain's Guardian is an innovative ride that combines the excitement of a roller coaster with elements of an interactive dark ride. The ride begins with a 60-foot climb up the side of Wonder Mountain, followed by a quick descent into the mountain itself. Surrounded by darkness, riders must battle the mythical creatures that populate the forests and caverns of this medieval world. A climactic battle with the dragon ensues before the Guardian lets out a final burst of fire, sending the train plummeting 30 feet into the core of the mountain. Wonder Mountain's Guardian is one of the few rides that contain this surprise element and features the largest vertical drop track in the world. Unfortunately, it's become a bit of a maintenance nightmare with various screens and blasters not operating correctly, so here's hoping they can get it fixed up in time for the new season. At number 6, the BACKLOT stunt coaster accelerates riders from 0 to 40 miles an hour in under 4 seconds. Opened in 2005, the coaster was themed after the climactic car chase at the end of the 2003 film The Italian Job. The chase navigates through a parking garage, along highways and past police cars with sirens and lights flashing, and narrowly evades a run-in with a helicopter before crashing through a billboard. Early versions of the ride incorporated special effects like simulated gunfire and pyrotechnics, but in 2008 the ride was renamed to BACKLOT Stunt Coaster after transitioning the park to Cedar Fair, and although the coaster still provides a thrilling experience, much of the original theming and special effects have now been removed. Our number 5 coaster is the VORTEX. VORTEX was the first suspended coaster to open at Canada's Wonderland in 1991 and is still one of the best rides in the park. It starts with a 98-foot climb up to the top of Wonder Mountain before plunging at speeds of almost 55 miles an hour. VORTEX is one of the fastest roller coasters of its kind and is also the tallest operating suspended coaster in the world. Adding to the excitement, VORTEX's ride cars can swing freely, moving independently as the train navigates the twists and turns of the track, with the cars continuing to swing even after the train stops moving. Coming in at number 4, Yukon Striker opened at Canada's Wonderland in 2019 with a height of 233 feet and a top speed of 81 miles an hour. Yukon Striker is the world's tallest, longest, and fastest dive coaster, at least until Tormenta debuts at Six Flags Over Texas later this year. Riders are lifted to the top of the hill and then suspended precariously over the edge of a 90-degree drop. After what seems like an eternity, the ride car is suddenly released and dives straight down 245 feet through an underground tunnel. It then proceeds through a series of 4 inversions, including a complete 360-degree loop, the only one of its kind that exists on a dive coaster today. With its combination of speed, height, and inversions, Yukon Striker is still a favorite, offering a smooth yet exhilarating ride. Number 3 is the Behemoth. With its high speed, elevation, and rapid changes in direction, Behemoth is one of the most aggressive thrill rides in the park. This B&M coaster opened in 2008 at a cost of $26 million and offers a lengthy ride time covering over 5,000 feet of track in approximately 3 minutes and reaching speeds of 77 miles an hour. The ride cars feature a unique seating arrangement which gives every passenger unobstructed views of the park and surrounding area. With no upper body restraints, you'll get ample airtime while traveling through 5 giant hills, a hammerhead turn, and 2 helixes. When Behemoth opened, it was the tallest and fastest roller coaster in Canada, a record it held until 2012 when it was beat out by our next coaster. At number 2 is Leviathan. Leviathan is a record-breaking gigacoaster standing 306 feet tall. This is the tallest ride at Canada's Wonderland and one of the tallest coasters anywhere in the world. Leviathan was the first gigacoaster designed by B&M and is located in the medieval fair section of the park, inspired by the mythical creature that shares its name. After climbing the absolutely massive lift hill, riders plummet through a 100-foot-long tunnel before covering almost a mile of track at speeds of 92 miles an hour. With a 3.5-minute ride experience, Leviathan is so huge that the track has to extend out and over the guest parking lot. Fans might argue that Leviathan is still the best ride in the park, but our opinion is that it's been officially dethroned by our number 1 pick. Taking the number 1 spot on our list, Alpen Fury is a record-breaking launch coaster designed by Premier Rides that serves as the centerpiece of the park's Alpine-themed village. The attraction sets several new benchmarks, officially becoming Canada's tallest, fastest, and longest launch coaster. And the ride's integration with Wonder Mountain is a feat of engineering, as the track threads through the mountain's interior without being physically attached or connected to the original structure. It also features a unique dual launch system, sending you deep into the heart of Wonder Mountain before blasting the train vertically out the mountain's summit, then plummeting down a 154-foot drop and racing across 3,281 feet of track, reaching speeds of 71 miles an hour. Riders also experience a total of 9 inversions, a world record for a launch coaster. With its blend of high-intensity launches and record-breaking inversions, Alpen Fury has quickly become the park's top-rated experience for adrenaline seekers. But do you prefer the huge airtime of gigacoasters like Leviathan or the twists and turns of Alpen Fury? Let me know which of the coasters at Canada's Wonderland is your favorite in the comments below, and click here to check out another one of my theme park ranking videos.